This is going to be quite an engagement. It's like a large force that just comes out of nowhere. Hello guys, and welcome to episode 50 of my Highway 66 campaign in WARNO, playing on the NATO side. Previously, we opened the door near Grebenhain, and today we're going to be making another attack near Lutatal against the 2nd and potentially 1st Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 15. Now, I have kind of two options here. I can attack the 2nd Battalion and allow the 1st Battalion to reinforce, which they might not do, or I can just attack this one. We lower the fatigue of that unit so that they can't engage the 2nd Battalion of the 32nd, or at least the AI won't. They'll probably fall back because their fatigue is low. So I think I might risk it. We'll go ahead and attack the 2nd Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 14. I'm just not going to bring in anything. It does say we have artillery support that we could potentially use. If I move that out of range on purpose, maybe they will take the bait. Like, say if I move it here, but it's still in range to be used like on an auto-resolve here or something, then it will calculate based off the total amount that we can bring. And I could actually even bring aircraft, because I'm going to be able to bring aircraft anyway. So let's say bring some A-10s. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that will make things a lot easier for me, like having the A-10s on board, but they'll also reinforce. It's an okay map for us. Are they going to come in? Fingers crossed. Oh, okay, they did. Nice. That's good, because it's going to be an absolute turkey shoot for the A-10s, for sure. Let's see what we've got access to. So, recon's going to be super important here. Finding stuff to shoot at. We'll keep my Bradleys relatively safe though, because I don't want to lose these Bradleys, as they are the only recon units left in this force.
This is a story you will tell your grandchildren.
We also have a M981 Fist, but I'm not sure I want to bring that in just yet. Actually, I could use this Bradley maybe over on the right hand side here. And then we have the Fist in the middle.
Yes, Captain.
We'll put it there, that'll do, yeah. And then for the town, we'll go dragons. This right town will be dragon infantry.
What are your orders, sir?
And then on the left side, it will be 84 infantry. And maybe some dragon infantry. We do want to make sure that we have enough to deal with the tanks using A-10s. I'll also bring up a couple more 84 teams that can go into the trees on the left here. Right, then we buy 80 A-10s. You can also buy a rocket one, that'll do. Alright, A-10s are ready to go. This should be good fun. Really good fun, actually. I'm looking forward to this. It's always really, really fun using the A-10s to like turkey shoot lighter targets. Like particularly like T-55s are just going to get one shot by Mavericks.
Ready, sir. Closing on them, sir.
Let's get them out already, just in case we get caught out.
Attention.
We are going to want to contest Alpha to avoid losing to conquest points. That's another thing. They do have some fresh AA, so there will be like stingers, maybe a Shoka somewhere. We'll probably just try and use the Mavericks at like maximum range. Like the rocket one's going to be pretty careful. Let's just get these to the edge so we can see what's going on. And then we can Move the Bradleys into better positions.
Enemy spotted. Copy, sir.
Let's just get off the road. Unload them, and then we can push towards the road again.
War Daddy to Red Leader. I'm listening. Enemy, what are your orders, sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Shoot first and
nothing much going on at the moment.
second platoon ready, sir.
Just know that we can push up a little bit here. The Bradleys.
Recon unit at your orders. Baker 5, ready.
Very, very passive start for the AI.
Yes, Captain. War Dad, hunt for
We'll bring the
Bond.
Bradleys over to the left to engage them on your turn.
Everybody, check your ammo. Enemy spot, it's hot here. Good
Okay,
job,
that's
Gunner.
a T-55 that shot at us there.
I'm listening. Go on, Control.
No targets yet
It always comes down to the infantryman.
for the A-10. I mean, I could swing it closer to the town so it can shoot a BMP, but not really what I want it there for.
Successful again. If the enemy is in range, so are we. That's your job, Gunner. Shut up and listen to the chief. Copy, right up.
So maybe it was the shot from the BMP
Watch out for the rest.
that hit my Bradley,
Platoon is formed
because I don't see a tank anywhere.
War Daddy, Red Leader. I'm listening.
Considering how many units they have, I'm really having a hard time seeing anything.
If the enemy is in range, so this is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
It might just come down to pushing a load of infantry into this sector on the left here,
Waiting for
and having them trying to
instructions.
push me out.
Good job, Gunner. Roger. Search and destroy. I hear you loud and clear. At your orders. Roger. Combat speed. Red 6. Mount it up. This is Red 2. Enemy. Everybody, check your ammo. Alright, sweetheart. What are you waiting for? Platoon formed and ready.
The A-10 like constantly screaming in my ear.
Ready, sir. Let's go. Stay quiet. Copy. Right up. Get him. Go on.
Right, both of those are evac in.
Go back.
Don't have any eyes on that Conkers or whatever it is.
Major
I
5.
assume it's a Conkers.
Roger. Roger. Search and destroy. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, a bunch more
War
units
Daddy to Red Leader. I'm
on the
listening.
left there.
Roger. Search and destroy. Yes, Captain. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Combat speed, driver. Platoon is formed and ready.
Make sure that these are only in launcher range.
I've got him! Ah, I'm hit. Assault formation. On me. Everybody, check your ammo. Go back. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Hold position. Platoon is formed and ready. Yes, sir.
Well, this is taking
This is Red 2. Good job,
quite a bit
Gunner.
longer than I expected.
Let's go.
Very nice being super passive.
Find them. And then Red 6.
Especially considering we've only got like 7 kills at the moment. Crazy.
Waiting for instruction.
I guess they're going to hear the A-10s and they're just hiding. That's what it is.
Platoon, second platoon, let's go. Copy, right up. Get in formation. It's hot Is there something you want burned out there? Roger! What are your orders, sir? Copy, right up. In formation. What are your orders, sir?
Pull that back.
But keep facing the enemy.
And push forwards a little bit more aggressively here.
Hold position. Red 6, mount it up. Roger, search and destroy. Red 6, this is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Tank ready. Bomber ready. Good job, gunner. Red 6, mount it up.
Ooh, okay, that's a conkers. These are not on attack move orders. That doesn't help. Oh well. It doesn't matter that much because they only cost me like 1 point.
What are your orders, sir? We'll find them and then
But
yes, sir.
I guess it's still annoying.
Enemy spot. Damn, that was close. Everybody, check your map.
That's a good target for like the rocket strike.
Tank combat speed, driver. Platoon formed and ready. This is Red War Daddy to Red Leader. I'm listening. Let's have a look around. Okay, sir. What are your orders, sir? Yes, Captain. Ah, I'm hit. Combat speed, driver. War Daddy to Red Leader. I'm listening.
Oh, the AT-14. Get out of there.
Just get me out of here. I got him. Out of ammo. Enemies in range. I got him.
That A-10 just ran out of ammo.
Good job.
Just as I needed it.
Reverse. Keep facing the enemy. Combat
Oh,
speed,
no.
yes, sir. Good job, gunner.
The recon Bradley went down as well amongst all of that.
Ready to attack. Bullseye. Take
Oof.
combat speed, driver.
Well, direct confrontation with a bunch of T-55s. That didn't end too well for my Bradleys, that's for sure.
Yes, sir.
And that Conkers is just eating me up. I don't have eyes on it. I guess M113A calves might be a play.
There, you shoot first and ask questions later. Mark, this is Ray. Shut up and listen to me.
Should have brought some supply with these, I guess. Though we don't have much of that either.
Waiting for action. Pick up. Any target? Move and open your eyes. Warn in, Red Leader. I'm listening.
Yeah, we lost a bunch of Bradleys there.
Line up. Get in formation. Radio check. Red 1-6. Touchdown. Everybody, check your app.
This one's low on ammo, but he's still got 1 launcher left, so we'll let him carry on. All of these are completely out. Move all of this back.
Warn in to Red Leader. I'm listening. Second up there, you shoot first and ask questions later. Come on, let's go quickly. Ready to train.
This map's always a bit awkward. It really is.
Come, right up. Get in formation. Well, everybody, check your app. Mark, formation. Fire at maneuver.
You can use the mech rifle there with the law to just kill that.
Finger on trigger. Platoon, formed and ready.
Or unit moving amphibiously around the side.
Well done, guys. Fire at the medic. Copy that, Raven Leader. Captain. That's your word. Copy. Right. Reverse down. Ryan, get down. Watch out when we come. I'm ready.
Okay, well, A10 will do the trick.
I'll be there soon.
Just try and run after it. Okay.
Everybody check your
See if we can maybe get the fire teams to move forwards here, and then we can use the Bradley
enemy spotted.
kill anything that fires at them.
Red 6. Mount it up. Fresh delivery. En route. Platoon, formed and ready. Let's go, and watch out for the Russians. This is Red 2. Anybody
These are going to get drained with the amount of AT4s we need to replace.
Stop down the infantryman and his rifle. Baldwin, bring us there.
So not the cleanest battle, especially with the amount of Bradleys that have gone down, but the nice thing about the Bradleys is they are somewhat expendable
Everybody check your app. Copy. Right up.
in the grand scheme of things. Like, they don't die on the campaign map if you lose them in battle.
Down the infantry.
I don't like relying on it too much because it is a bit of a cheesy tactic. Like, as long as the infantry squad who was brought in by the Bradley survives, the Bradley like respawns.
All ammo spent. Go back. All right, ladies. It's assault. On me. All units. Enemy flag. Report daddy to red leader. I am listening.
Alright, let's get all of these fixed up Bradleys to move up and engage again. And I don't know if I have any more shots left.
Damn, that was close.
I do. Well, one of these Bradleys here that have come in with reinforcements can attack, move forwards.
One less. Take ready. Successful hit. Back up. Back
This is
up.
going to be quite an engagement.
All ammo spent. Combat speed, driver. Copy.
It's like a large force that just comes out of nowhere.
Yes, Captain. On the mark.
Absolutely deleting them with these toes though. There's also the A10. That's doing its job nicely. Let's get away from that shulker though.
This is Red 2. Enemy
Run.
spotted. Yes, Captain. Assault movement. On me. One less. If the enemy is in range, so are we. It's on here. Good job, Gunner. Ready, sir. Watch out for the
We got to the critical mass of Bradleys there.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Set your orders. Hunting for commies. It's hot here! Get ready to engage. At your orders. Copy. Right up. Back up! Back up! Go back.
Okay, we're out of supply.
Affirmative. Stop it. I got him! Waiting for instructions. Get ready to engage. This is Vector 5.
But that fire team comes back here.
At your
These two
orders.
can stay back.
Fire and maneuver.
Alright, onwards we go.
Radio check. Red 1-6. Over. Damn, that was close. All ammo.
Is there going to be another Conkers unit?
Face the enemy.
Oh, he's gone for the M901
Waiting
of the
for
Bradley.
enemy full speed.
Okay. Well, we'll have to have the fire teams go first, and then the Bradleys will be able to engage it
At
afterwards.
your orders. Be careful. Enemies nearby. I hear you loud and clear.
Right, all these fire teams.
Successful in Red 6.
They need to move up and clean out these reinforcements for us.
Yes, sir. Let's roll. This is Red 2. Enemy spotted. Waiting for order. Good job, Gunner.
And there it is.
We'll find them. And
Pesky conkers.
one less
Nice, took it out with a dragon.
Glad.
Beautiful.
Everybody check your ammo.
Let's get back into cover.
Copy. Right up. Get in formation. I hear you. Calm down speed, driver. Ryan, get down. Copy. Good job, gunner. Everybody check your ammo. Second platoon, let's go. Copy. Right up. Get in
Alright, let's just throw in the rest of the units that I have. So, more Bradleys,
It's hard
more
here.
M901s.
Waiting for instructions.
Oof.
Stop and have all back. Second platoon,
At
mark.
close range, the 30 mil is going to just delete us. Run!
Major
No!
5, ready. This is red. Medic! Watch out for the red! Good job, gunner. Successful hit. If the enemy is in
Okay,
range,
not so
so
bad.
are we.
Not so
Have
bad.
orders, boys. At your orders. Copy. Right up. Get in formation. Everybody, check your ammo. Hold position. Well done, guys. Platoon, form and ready. One less copy.
Okay, nice.
If the enemy is in range, this is red 2. Enemy spotted. Get ready to engage. Go on, copy that, Raven leader.
I have the A10s hanging about again. Let's make sure these aren't running out in the open.
I'm there to shoot first and ask questions.
We've got to stay behind these buildings. Let's make sure they have
Everybody,
their
fire.
auto cover turned off so they don't run around like headless chickens.
We have orders, boys. War Daddy to red leader.
Okay, well that's a bit awkward, isn't it? We're actually out of tows completely.
Go on.
But my A10s should be arriving shortly, so hold on to your hats, lads.
This is good job.
Reinforcements will arrive shortly.
Go on.
I could have maybe used the A10s a bit better, although like having them out at the start and then them just not being able to do anything was really rough. That artillery.
Everybody, check
Rude.
your ammo.
Very rude.
Bullseye. Copy that, Raven leader. The engine is ready to attack control. Get ready to engage. Copy. Right up. Bomber
We've
ready.
only got to kill one more point's worth. I mean, I could get the... It's a lot of infantry. That's 4 more points worth.
Any
Let's get the A10 to strafe all of those to death.
Any target?
There it is. Nice. Alright, 120 kills, 18 losses. Not the cleanest fight I've ever had. I mean, there's a lot of Radleys going down. How many actual infantry units did we lose? We lost 3 infantry units. And we lost M1 and I lost both my M3A1 Bradleys. That's not good. But what it does do is disorganize this unit and severely deplete this one. So like I should be okay. Bring up both of these to help reinforce if needs be. I might as well move up the AA. Not that that's really going to make much of a difference. Okay, cool. Right, next battles. Probably going to be heading towards Lauterbach now with the German forces. So probably some auto-resolves to be made here. Although the 3rd Battalion, the Much Regiment 43, in a pretty good position. So I'm not going to be able to auto-resolve that one. Like I was looking at the 3rd Battalion, the Panzer Regiment 17, because they're so depleted. I was thinking, oh yeah, I can just auto-resolve that and move forwards, right? But, I mean, even that, I can't auto-resolve. Okay. So, first things first, we'll have to deal with this unit, which is T-54s, plus Mutschützen in SBW 70s. Do it with my HQ unit and the Panzer Battalion. Say, Matt, let's go. So from the other direction this time. Okay. Because it kind of makes sense that it's from the opposite direction if I'm like on the other side. We're in like another salient opposite, so yeah, I guess kind of. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Let's go for a couple failed depots just to make sure we have plenty of supply. Then we'll need to be quite careful with the numbers of leopards we have because they are dwindling. We'll just kind of push through the town there. Get a couple like Aufkader to just secure that. And then I do also have BO-105 recon aircraft or helicopters. We also have M48 A2s, which could be good against the T-54s. But we'll do a little group there. We'll do a group on that right side. We'll bring recon with both of them. We'll want some recon on the left. Probably some infantry, honestly, as well. I'll have these ready to push into the town. Get some like good amount of Jaegers going. That'll do. Alright, off we go.
Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Nächster Halt, Front!
Sollen wir Garage-Disziplin?
So the BO-105, I probably could do with another one over on the left just to check that we're not being flanked.
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant. Abgesessene Kampfweise. Feuer und Bewegung. Wir können beides.
Feind gesichtet.
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Es braust unser Panzer im Sturmwind dahin.
Gefechtsstand einsatzbereit.
We might be just in time to stop those getting too far after that. Looks like they've been unloaded early anyway, so that's good. Giving it a fast move order there, almost got it killed. Because leopards have good stabilizers, quite often I do like to use them on the fast move. Just to get quick, clean kills. Okay. Alright, let's just unload all this infantry. Gonna move up to there and then get into the town.
Wir sind ganz Ohr. Los, los, los.
We'll bring up a BO-105 to the left and for this group of forces.
Geräuschdisziplin. Oculus Exercitus.
Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Zu Ihren Diensten. Logistikkommando steht zu Ihrer Verfügung.
Let's get more supply on the way. That's going to be kind of important, just to make sure that these leopards are topped off if they take any shots from HDGams. Or even the T-54s if they get close enough.
Führen Sie uns, folgen Sie uns oder gehen Sie aus dem Weg. Jawohl.
Feind im Vorfeld. Bereit machen.
Ausweichen. Stehen unter starkem Beschuss. Halt.
Volltreffer!
That's an infantry squad.
Führen Sie uns Sperrbestand aufgebaut. Ausweichen.
There's a cheeky infantry squad in there. That's got to go.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
We'll wait for my Jaeger to come across. I can use the M13s to engage it with the 50 cal. We don't want it side shot in my Leopard. That would be bad.
Klar zum Gefecht! KI, gute Arbeit, Wingschütze! Hier, Alpha!
It's just a cheeky Aufgader there.
Ausweichen. Die Deckung leuchten. Volltreffer.
It's with the SPG9s, man. It's weird. Oh, ammo explosion. Don't disrespect it. That's for sure.
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
Den hat's erwischt. Achtung. Feind im
Alpha an alle! Punktüberprüfung, kommen!
Holen Sie das Fernglas.
Really interesting use by the AI there of the SPG9s. I mean, they're really, really good in this sort of situation when they can get close to enemy tanks and hit enemy infantry as well. Like, the trouble is if they take direct fire, because they're so small squads, they do die very quickly, which is what's happening now. If I can protect my left flank with Jaegers, then we're pretty good to just move forwards and finish off the rest of these forces on the backside of that sector.
Feind im Nahbereich. Lux.
Meanwhile, on this side,
Kommen.
Nicht schießen! Wir geben
we've got eyes on the Machittenfjord in that building, so that's nice. Keep moving up the Afkara towards the centre of the map and we'll bring up more leopards.
Volltreffer!
Achtung. Feind im Nahbereich. Zu Ihren Diensten.
Gute Arbeit, Wingschütze! Auf Empfang!
Bring up a couple more Jaegers just to fight in the town.
Sickern langsam ins Gelände.
But all the while, I mean, we can just keep moving forwards here and killing things.
Wen sollen wir... Halt! Hier bleiben wir!
Cool. Let's get the Afkara up into the high rise and we will get the Afkara forwards on the left as well. Ooh. See what I mean about not disrespecting the SPG9? Crikey. Oh, BM105 got shot down. Oops.
Zu Ihren Diensten.
Runner 2M.
Panzer einsatzbereit! Volltreffer! Zielfahrer! Langsam rückwärts machen!
Like, these BO105s are like made of paper, so you do have to be careful with them, for sure.
Volltreffer!
I don't know if... yeah, I think it was just a Strela. I don't think the Shoka fired. I would have heard it.
Sind wird gestorben! Panzer einsatzbereit!
Okay, good. Making good progress.
Munitionieren im Bereich!
Gebt mir Morphium.
Use some supply.
Gebt mir Morphium.
We got this one here.
Vollgas voraus.
Feind
Männer, mir nah.
auf Empfang!
Feind gesichtet. Sehen wir mal. Immer Blick gen Osten. Wurde aufgeklärt.
Wen sollen wir mitnehmen?
I don't know if my Afghan is actually going to survive there, which is unfortunate. They got a bit ahead of themselves. We still have the Lukes, so that's okay. We still have more helicopters if we need them.
Hier Alpha! Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken! Bewegung! Abstände vergrößern! Gute Arbeit, Wingschütze!
Wir schaffen es nicht.
Keep that Jaeger alive.
Gute Arbeit, Wingschütze!
Heroes leading the charge.
Holen Sie das Fernglas raus.
Alright, let's push forwards the Lukes, we'll push forwards the Leopard.
Zu Befehl!
We'll let the Leopard move to the left as well there. See what we can find
Volltreffer!
with the Jaegers.
Herr Kommandant! Rückwärtsgang einlegen, sofort! Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört! Alpha-Anteile! Panzer halten! Gute Arbeit, Richardson!
Okay, Richardson's taken care of. That was close. Lucky that wasn't two Leopards. A couple of APCs.
Männer, mir nach!
We're getting to the point where these Leopards are running out of ammo. Okay, let's just make sure we're moving the trucks up to fill them up.
Alpha-Anteile! Grundüberprüfung! Kommen! Volltreffer! Ziel
Ooh, we found a bunch of units there. Crikey.
Treffer! Ziel zerstört!
Den sollen wir mitnehmen.
Alright, let's have these come this way.
Rücken. Es hat mich erwischt, verdammt!
Get into that building and bring them across.
Die Karte nur kurz einordnen.
Volltreffer! Ziel zerstört!
We just want to keep our distance with the 50 cals.
Warten auf neue Befehle, Kommandant.
Gute
Halt! Hier bleiben wir.
Wo braucht ihr Schuss rückwärts raus?
Leopard getting very low there.
Nicht schießen! Wir geben auf!
Feind!
Rückwärts raus!
The low cohesion's not fun.
Der Kommandant begrüßt Sie.
Could work out okay. Let's move that Jaeger to the other Jaeger that's low.
Wir sind bereit, die Kampfweise zu wechseln.
Oh, those have MG3s on them actually. They don't have 50 cals.
Keine Munition mehr!
They're still going to be very helpful.
Bravo 1!
Geben Sie uns Angriffsformation. Sammeln!
Oh, we killed the Strata, I think.
Holen Sie das Fernrohr.
Then just like one of these units of infantry. And we're done. Oh, or a tank. I guess that's fine too. Cool. Alright, 60 kills, 7 losses. What did we lose? So 3 M113s and Alpha Carabio 105. That's okay. So pretty decent attack there. The only problem with doing that is it does bring the fatigue up on the Panzer Battalion 154, so we're not really able to make too much more progress. I can, of course, use the Panzergrenadier Battalion 133 to engage the 3rd Battalion of the Panzer Regiment 17, so that's probably going to be the next step. And this unit still has movement, so that could work. Interesting. I don't know if this one's going to be able to get in range to help any of these battles. Don't know if that's hitting that. No, it's not. So this one might as well just like up the road. Okay. So this is like the main sort of little road that I want to use to get to Fulda. Of course going to like break in from up here, but this is kind of the best place for me to get through. I guess here as well. These both sort of meeting up down this road and then pushing onto Fulda together would be the play. There must be a way that I can total victory this, surely. Like if we had the Martyrs. If there's not many T-55s and T-54s, the Martyrs will do really well on their own. So I think we can probably use this one plus this one and then just make that attack with artillery. Would be a major victory technically. I think actually it's going to be a total victory if I auto resolve that, because they're getting this like 2 out of like a reinforcing artillery unit. Yeah, there we go. Total attack of victory. Cool, so that works. And then what we do is we have the Panzergren Battalion 131. It could zoom up the road and start continuing harassing the 3rd Battalion, the Panzer Regiment 15. We've got how many 105s left? Not many. Just clicking all these units up here to see if there's a chance for any of them to help. We're very light near Ellsfeld now. It's been some serious battles. If I move here, and then we attack the 3rd Battalion, the Muskets Regiment 43, I think that's going to be a battle we do next time, because it's got SPW 70s and then like 2-3 tanks and like an AT gun. So the Panzergrens with their Marders should be able to just run them over. Try that next time around. Unfortunately, guys, it has been my time, so I'm going to leave it here. But in the next episode, we're going to continue fighting with the West German forces outside of Auersfeld. And we're going to consolidate our position near Bad Hersfeld. Then we're going to be looking at maybe moving on to the next turn, but it really depends how many battles I've got to do here. There's going to be quite a few, I think, just to finish things off against these East Germans. All right, well, it's been quite the turn so far. But that's it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.